P100D, but the guy has no clue what he's doing, and he doesn't use his autopilot. Anyway, one of the best places to use autopilot, enhanced autopilot in this car or any Tesla, is in traffic like this. Bumper to bumper, stop and go traffic. So here we go. It's now on. The car is completely driving itself, steering, braking, managing the distance between my car and the car ahead of us. And that's adjustable on the screen on the little knob here on the steering wheel. I prefer, in this traffic, 4 car lengths. It's a very comfortable place to be when you're in this type of traffic, which is one of the most monotonous places to be, because the brain has to constantly mind the gap between the 2 cars. And so you're on the gas, you're off the gas, you're on the brake, you're off the brake. Here, you don't do any of it. All you're doing is just monitoring the car doing the work. You've got to, it's best to keep your hands on the steering wheel. The car senses pressure as opposed to just weight. A little bit of pressure on the wheel. But as you can see, the car actually does a better job at this than the human mind. It creates a lot of stress when you're constantly worrying about this and thinking about it. So here you just relax and enjoy the scenery for the most part, and the music. It's very smooth. It does smoother braking and accelerating than the average human. You can adjust the speed. Currently it tells me the speed limit's 55 miles an hour. The autopilot speed is actually set at 55. Generally I kind of bring it down a little bit in this kind of traffic. There's a little less acceleration when the gap shifts, but again, it keeps a really perfect, smooth gap. Amazing. There's a new Autopilot update coming this month, version 9, where it is going to have many more features. Virtually, basically, become a driverless car. It will follow a route set in the computer. Looking forward to that. Someone pulls in, the car makes an adjustment for that. You can't even feel it. Don't even feel the braking. Spend more time looking at the other drivers for whatever reason. A high percentage of Chicago driving is this. Pretty much around the clock. When you're in autopilot, the self-steering is lit up in blue, and the speed has a blue circle around it, and the tracking lines are included. If I keep my hands off the wheel for an extended period, roughly slower traffic at least, about 35 seconds, I will get a warning to let the car just hold on to the wheel, because you're supposed to be holding on to the wheel during this beta version. At some point, hopefully sooner than later, it's not going to be necessary to hold on to the wheel. But at this state, it's still a must. I've had virtually no issues whatsoever with this autopilot. I've used it in pretty much every imaginable situation now. Just waiting to see when we get our first warning that will come up here at the screen. You can see what's going on behind me. Watch somebody crash into me. Let the car deal with it. Still waiting for the hands-on warning, but ready to grab the wheel if something in this truck wants to come over. Gonna attempt to keep doing it. Handled it. I believe the warning is further delayed by the slow speed of the car. I still haven't gotten one. Anyway, at higher speeds, it's definitely right about 30 seconds before you get the hands on the wheel warning. Still waiting. Maybe the fact the car is stopping so much, you're not going to get that warning. Up, there we go. Apply light force to the steering wheel. This light blinks. So anyway, it needs to know that I'm awake. So there you have it. Enhanced autopilot on the Tesla Model 3. Upgrades coming soon.